Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Junior, aka Smoking Guns, out here in Tucson, Arizona, representing the Ultimate Fight Club, giving you the latest content in boxing and MMA news that is out. So, tonight's segment of Ultimate Fight Club Nightly News. First, we got Canelo Alvarez versus Sergey Kovalev, which I made a video earlier talking about how this fight was made official November 2nd live on DAZN. And an article has come out on BoxingNews24.com stating that there will be no catch weight, no rehydration limits on this damn fight. And like I said, this is in BoxingNews24.com, where it states Canelo Alvarez versus Sergey Kovalev to fight at 175-pound limit with no catch weight. And in this article, it goes on to state, the Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Sergey Kovalev light heavyweight match will be taking place at the light heavyweight limit of 175 pounds on November 2nd. There will not be a catch handicap for Alvarez, as many boxing fans expected he and or his promoters at Golden Boy Promotions would insist on. It also goes on to state in this article on a statement made by Canelo Alvarez. We are continuing to make great fights to enter into the history books of boxing, said Canelo. That's why I've decided to jump 2 weight classes against one of the most feared champions of recent years. Kovalev is a dangerous puncher, and he's naturally the bigger man, but that's the kind of challenges and risks that I like to face, quote. Next up in the news, we got Bob Arum, who has come out publicly stating, and he has come out this week, especially with the Tyson Fury versus Otto Wallen fight coming up. He's been in the news all friggin' week with statements, and he's come out stating that Kubrat Pulev will be fighting the winner of Anthony Joshua versus Anthony Ruiz too. And this is also coming out in BoxingNews24.com, where it states, Arum says Pulev gets Joshua versus Ruiz 2 winner. And in this article, it goes on to state, Deontay Wilder can forget about fighting the winner of December 7th rematch between Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz Jr. IBF mandatory Kubrat Pulev will be the one getting the fight, according to top-ranked promoter Bob Arum. Pulev earned the mandatory spot with the International Boxing Federation by beating Fury by a lopsided 12-round unanimous decision and a title eliminator. It also goes on to state in this article and a statement that is made by Bob Arum. I know there's a contract for Fury versus Wilder to fight in February, and then there's a rematch clause for whoever wins the fight, said Arum to Behind the Gloves. So those 2 fights are done, sealed. And also talk about Ruiz fighting anybody else after he beats Joshua, because I believe he will beat him again because he's obligated to fight Kubrat Pulev, said Arum, and pointing out that IBF mandatory Pulev is who the Joshua Ruiz 2 winner must fight. All comments fighters make off the cuff, you have to take with a grain of salt, like the kid Derek Chisora fighting on the Pro Grade Taylor card, complaining that he's not in the main event. He should be happy that he's on a card with 2 great fighters like those 2 super lightweights, said Arum, quote. Next up in the news, we got an update on Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury rematch, and it looks like the purse splits have already come out for the rematch and also the trilogy. And this is in BoxingNews24.com, where it states Wilder versus Fury trilogy purse splits revealed. And in this article, it goes on to state, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury have already signed for a trilogy fight between them for next year, says top-ranked boxing promoter Bob Arum. He says the purse split for the winner of the Wilder versus Fury trilogy will get 60% of the purse and the loser 40%. It also states in this article, for the upcoming second Wilder Fury 2 fight on February 22nd next year, the purse split down the middle at 50-50. Fury getting 50% of the pot for the Wilder rematch is a great deal. It's no wonder Arum chose to have Fury sign for a 3rd fight with Wilder. If Fury can win a decision, he stands to make a lot of money. It also states in this article, with a statement made by Bob Arum, it's a signed deal, said Arum, about a rematch between Wilder and Fury for February. Not only is it a signed deal for a second fight between the 2 best heavyweights in the world, the winner of the fight for a 3rd fight, which is already signed, gets a 60% of everything and the loser 40%. Right now, it's signed for the second fight. Each side gets 50%. I would prefer it takes place in Las Vegas, said Arum about the February 22nd rematch between Wilder and Fury, said Arum, quote. It also goes on to state It also goes on to state in this article with a statement made by Bob Arum. Wilder might object to that because Tyson Fury has become the face of Las Vegas, said Arum. It's his town. We've been talking to the MGM about the dates and so forth. The MGM is available for the 22nd of February. There's nothing wrong with Britain, but you have to understand, the biggest source of revenue comes from pay-per-view. People are now talking about his next fight between Wilder and Fury. Coming up, will do 2 million homes in the United States. Paying into the promotion $40 over and above what the providers take, so that's 80 million from just the pay-per-view plus the closed circuit. Now, if you move it to England, the problem becomes the fight goes on in the afternoon, and you can't do anywheres like that number in the pay-per-view. If the fight is in the United States, it's an odd hour early in the morning in the UK, but history has shown if the fight is big enough, like Mayweather-Pacquiao, UK boxing fans will get up and watch it, said Arum, quote. Last but not least, coming up in the news, we got a friggin' situation going on with that damn Ryan Garcia fight that was supposed going on with the Ryan Garcia versus Avery Sparrow fight that was supposed to be coming on tomorrow night's fight on DAZN, and it looks like Avery Sparrow has been arrested by the U.S. Marshals. And this is in BoxingNews24.com, where it states, Avery Sparrow arrested. Ryan Garcia fight is off. And in this article, it goes on to state, lightweight contender Ryan Garcia won't be fighting this Saturday night as his opponent Avery Sparrow has reportedly been arrested, and he won't be able to face him on DAZN. Not surprisingly, there isn't a replacement for the 20-year-old Garcia with just 1 day's notice, so he's off the card. It also states in this article, according to Mike Coppinger, the U.S. Marshals have been looking for the Sparrow in gyms in hopes of arresting him. Garcia versus Sparrow was supposed to be the co-feature bout on the Jaime Munguia versus Patrick Alati card on DAZN this Saturday night. Garcia had no idea where Sparrow was during the weigh-in on Friday. Ryan weighed in at 135 and immediately asked, I just want to know where he's at. He's talked a lot, and he's not here. He told me he makes 126 easily. I don't know where he's at. I wanted this fight, so somebody call him. Somebody ring him up. Let's fight. Let's get this on. It wasn't until later that Garcia found out that Sparrow was off the card. And here is a video straight from the weigh-in with Ryan Garcia calling out Avery Sparrow.
135 limit. Here is King Ryan. 135 on the nose. 135 for King Ryan Garcia. Sparrow's not here, Ryan. I think you got something you want to say.
I just want to know where he's at. You know, he talked a lot, and I don't see him here. He told me he makes 126 easily. I don't know where he's at. I just wanted this fight, so somebody call him. Somebody ring him up. Let's fight.
Now, with that being stated, that is all of the news that I have for you guys tonight. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any kind of questions, any kind of comments relating to anything in this video, make sure to hit me up in the comment section, and I'll be sure to hit you guys up, all right? So, I hope you like the video. Holla at your boy.